All right. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? I see Vanillix, Topaz, John, Sutton. What's going on? What is going on? How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Let's get this going. Let's find us some Duskulls. Let's hopefully find a red Duskull today. Hope you guys had a good day. Oh, Ralts are in here during this weather. Nice. I would not be upset with accidentally running into a shiny Ralts. But yeah, how you guys doing? Still shunned to the corner? If you say so. I was gonna let you be okay, but if you want to be shunned, I'll let you be shunned. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good, have been having a good Tuesday. Been here all night. You're hungry. I've been in the stream all night. That's impressive. Seeing as, that's some dedication there for a stream that's been going on for 5 minutes. Started with thanks for watching. Like, you're welcome. Yeah, it was left over. It was still left on the scene from ending stream yesterday for a second there. Just had to get all that swapped over. Just gonna go ahead and pick these two up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep getting distracted by the sparkles. Better get a red boy. I hope so. I really hope we get one. Because I really want to do more. I really want to do more hunts. I really want to like actually do more hunts. Hey, how's it going, Topaz? I mean, I really want to like do more actual like Halloween hunts. I don't want to just do Duskull all month. And it would stink to like not get any shinies before Halloween. Yeah, so I think we'll have to think of a good hunt to do on Halloween and kind of try to build up to it. Hopefully, ideally we get more than just one Pokemon. So hopefully there's a way to build up and it's not like just Duskull and then whatever we do next. And then, like, it is Halloween at that point. Like, hopefully we can actually find multiple shinies leading up to that. On your phone for now, soon to be swapping your laptop because you need to get on the COD mobile grind. How is COD mobile? I've never played it. Pumpkaboo? Pumpkaboo is a really fitting one. I could see us doing Pumpkaboo. But yeah, what is COD mobile like? 'Cause, like, I feel like I've seen it looks pretty decent, but mobile games, like serious mobile games, just never really like clicked with me. Also, I just noted, okay, I thought like a bigger chunk was missing out of like that little plastic ring, and now it's just the strap for like the back support cushion thing. I was like, hold on a second. Fun, bad. I see. I see. Chat's unified on this topic, clearly. Knowing with tryhards, you won Battle Royale game and there's squads. You were alone and you won. Nice, that's awesome. Congrats on that. No, I mean, but that's the thing. That's one thing that I wouldn't fault a specifically mobile Call of Duty for having like tryhards, because they all have them. Yeah, there are sweats in every Call of Duty. Got boring at launch and it still is. Fair. But I mean, like, how does the gameplay line up? Like, how does the gameplay stack in comparison to like other Call of Duties? Like, I feel like it would be so watered down. Like, the thing is, I've seen footage and it doesn't seem terrible. And like, because clearly phones are like progressing in it like to a point where like you can have a decent looking game on a phone and like a decent running game. It's just I don't know something about it. It's like I feel like I at least want a controller, like a keyboard or a controller for it. I couldn't play a game like that on a touchscreen. I couldn't see that working. Clearly it does for a lot of people, though. A lot of people play Minecraft and Fortnite and Call of Duty all on phones. Similar, but a little watered down. Gotcha. Yeah, like, I guess what impressed me was seeing COD Mobile, like, in, like, a phone review. I think I was like looking at like a Galaxy Fold review or something. So like a bigger phone, a more powerful phone, obviously. But they were just like showing the gaming stuff, and they had footage. Usually when I see like gaming on phones, it's like Asphalt or something like that. Something where it's like, all right, I mean, yeah, it's cars. Hard body rendering's not difficult anymore. So I was like, okay, but then like I saw COD Mobile used one, so I was like, it impressed me in the sense that like it seemed to compare better to like the at the time current Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 2019. It seemed to compare better in visuals to that than like Black Ops for Wii compared to Black Ops for like 360. So like I was impressed to see that. All of our opinions, and you don't agree with yours, you can't change your opinion. Kind of hurting your favorite game right now. I appreciate if you don't crap on it. I mean, him saying like watered down, I don't think that's necessarily crapping on it. And if like he thinks it's boring, I don't think that's terrible. Okay, Shiny Duskull, I think it was your longest hunt ever. Used Masuda on Ultra Sun. Dang, how long did it take you? Do you know the number of encounters? If you don't, I totally understand. I only know the number of encounters for like hunts I did on stream. And I'll throw this out there, and I mean no ill to anyone in this, but like I would argue, I would actually make an argument that like just like asking someone not to like voice a negative opinion on something just because you like it is honestly almost more like is less respectful of an opinion than someone just saying I don't like it, I think it's a bad game, and someone else saying I like it and I think it's a good game. Because like you're not hurting the game in any way. I would say the hurting the game thing I don't think makes sense to me as far as like the opinion side of it, you know? This is me though, this is me. But I feel like hurting the game's not gonna be hurt. Like the game doesn't have feelings. I think that's pretty fair to say. The game's not being hurt by one person saying they don't like it. COD Mobile isn't good. Plus you're on thin ice with Activision and Blizzard right now. I mean, I think it's fair to just be on no ice with them right now. I think everyone should have been on thin ice with them before the controversies, and then all that came out, and one, it's just horrible stuff, and like, honestly, even like, oh, we fixed it really quick, is like, well, you should have fixed it a while ago, you knew about it, and then they didn't really say that, like, this isn't really a problem, and it's like, this is the biggest problem of this type in the gaming industry. You should not just be brushing it under the rug. Yeah, I don't think anyone should be on good terms with Activision Blizzard right now. At all. Didn't count back then, but it took so long. Remember just grinding for so long. I think Charmander via Masuda took longer. I get that though. I get that because, like I said, I don't really count hunts that I don't stream. I have vague estimates on like my SOS hunts to a point from back in the day, but I know nothing of my Masudas. And dude, I had some really long Masuda hunts too. Like my longest hunts were definitely Masuda hunts. Go with the thin ice and stuff with Blizzard and Activision, but COD Mobile isn't that bad. You just get used to it. I mean, I'll be real. Personally, I dislike playing games that have any semblance of PC or console games on mobile. I don't like when controls are overlaid on top of the game, especially when the controls aren't, when the game's like interaction isn't built for touchscreen. So like what I mean by that is like clearly a game like Angry Birds or Cut the Rope or like, you know, like a Solitaire or Sudoku or something, like, you know, those games can be built with their UI and like their game mechanics fully designed around the idea of you touching objects on the screen. That makes sense. Racing games that rely on like brake and gas on the screen and stuff like FPS games or third-person games and battle royale stuff, having like virtual joysticks and stuff, I don't like that. The only emulator I ever liked on phones was GBA for iOS, because back in the day, I don't think they do this anymore, and I'm disappointed that no Android emulators were like this. It would put the game in a tiny part of your screen. which some people might not like, but it put it in a tiny part of the screen and framed a Game Boy SP set of controls and bottom plate on the bottom of the screen, and it looked so good. Because at no point were your thumbs over the screen or were there like transparent buttons on top of the gameplay or anything. It was like, I don't want that. I don't want like any kind of controls like that. Honestly, that's my biggest thing with mobile gaming. And like, I know you can hook controllers to stuff at points, but I don't want to carry around a controller everywhere, you know? Most of the time when I'm playing a game on my phone, it's because I have spare time to burn and not because I'm like actually playing a game because I want to play the game. But I mean, again, like that's me. I don't think it's inherently wrong for anyone to like playing on mobile. It's not my thing. And it's not something that I personally get used to, you know? Refuse to buy the games anymore. That's fair. That's very fair right now. Used to play COD Mobile so much. It was so fun. Sounds cool, to be honest. Yeah, like the emulator was fantastic. I love GBA for iOS. That was back in like that would have been like iOS 7 days. I still had like an iPhone 4, and that wasn't... It was old, but it wasn't horrifically old at that point. COD Mobile was fun for maybe a game that got repetitive. To be fair, I will say, earlier I was like, like going against the idea of... Earlier I was like, everyone should be able to like say negative stuff. I will say, calling a online multiplayer FPS repetitive is like, no duh. At the end of the day, it's always going to be repetitive, right? Also, whoops, it looks like we lost like 10 seconds there. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. So hopefully it didn't drop for too long, but what I was saying, in case it happened during the lag, was I feel like calling a multiplayer game like Call of Duty or Halo or Splitgate or Fortnite or anything like that repetitive is kind of a no duh. In my mind, because literally every round of it is going to be repetitive. You're repeating the same game modes and the same maps and everything over and over again. COD Mobile was fun. Okay, yeah. Found it fun for a long time. A friend, had a blast grinding it. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Yeah, like I have no problem with people enjoying it or having fun with it or anything. That's not the kind of game I feel like I would want to play on a touchscreen. I just don't think it would work. I just don't think it works on a touchscreen. But that's a for me thing. Just because I don't think it works, go prove me wrong, have fun with it. That's totally chill. That's totally fine. Yeah, so it's not. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I don't like it. How could you like it? It's horrible that you like it. You're like, it won't make me upset that you like something I don't. You know. But yeah, that's But yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I could never see myself getting really into it. Basically, yeah, for me, any game that isn't just like tapping and swiping stuff on the screen, or like, games like, Flappy Bird or stuff like that, where it's really basic touch controls and stuff, like, those make sense to me, but it's just, yeah, I don't know, something as complex as like a first-person shooter, I can't really totally get behind on phone, especially. And this, again, this isn't more of a me thing. I think this is honestly a me being stupid thing more than anything else. One of the biggest things for me with it, one of the biggest things I'm going to throw like an example out there of is when it comes to games that play on like the Switch controller where it's LRZLZR. Dude, I get that messed up all the time still. Like, and that's on a controller. Like, where, like, buttons are properly organized and stuff and everything. I still get that wrong. I can't imagine how wrong I would get stuff during, like, with, like, a touchscreen, Used to it from games like Pixel Gun 3D. That's fair. I mean, honestly, again, like, I'm saying this totally understanding that there is now a generation out there that has grown up with like touchscreens their entire lives. Like, tablets and smartphones and mobile games have been around as long as they've known what a video game is. Like, it's just an inherent core part of what a video game is to a lot of people now. So like, I totally get that. I think that it's totally reasonable, it's totally fair, and like, obviously that's where like the landscape continues to shift and we continue to see cool new ideas and stuff. But I'm not quite part of that generation. I definitely grew up playing games on computer and console. and to me, like, mobile games are just a cool thing that came later in the form of Angry Birds and Cut the Rope. There's reasons I mentioned those. Like, those were the games. Or, like, Temple Run coming out on Android was, like, a big deal. Or Temple Run 2, you know. Like, there was a time with that where there was just, like, this whole separate, where the big tier of mobile games were games that cost like 99 cents, and the idea of microtransactions weren't a thing, but they were all meant to pass the time, you know, like, and like every game had like a free version that just had like an ad after a level and stuff, you know, like that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm used to as like mobile gaming. And again, that came later. I was in like high school for the most part when that stuff was really around. Like late middle school and like high school was when all that stuff was coming into being. But yeah, there are like people in chat who like, I know there are people who are in chat decently regularly who like were maybe like 2 or 3 when I entered high school. Like, it's weird to think that. It's very weird to think that. But, like, that's true. That's what it is. It's just, like, that's kind of a fact at this point. It's just, like, so, like, again, the idea that people who, like, would have been understanding and learning the word game for the first time were learning all of that at the same time that, like, mobile games were already a pretty big thing. Grew up in those types of games, Pixel 3D, Minecraft, free COD knockoffs, all on mobile. I got so used to stuff like that. Like, you got it, Minecraft Pocket Edition controls. You're a junior. Yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Like I'm saying, like, at this point, yeah, there's people in high school, and, like, you saying, like, as a junior and stuff, like, decently into high school. It's like, that's what you played. That's what you knew, right? Like, so, yeah, like, those controls are just so much more common now because of that. And, like, yeah, when you have people who are almost, like, legally adults who are, like, yeah, I mean, mobile controls are what I grew up with. It's like, that's where we're at this point, and, you know, I have no authority to say that, like, those aren't real games or something, because they're not. Because they are. It's like, I was gonna say because they're not, like, and meant, like, because I don't have that ability, and because it's wrong, but then I said, because they're not real games, obviously, no. But they are real games. They are fully real games, and, like, at this point, you know, mobile gaming's been around as long as, like, Xbox had been around when I was playing it, you know? So, like, the legitimacy of, like, even if you're just going off of how long they've existed, the legitimacy is there. Come on, Duskull. Had to run that one around so I didn't encounter the Ghastly. I really don't want Sea King to take damage. It was the cool stuff. Minecraft was the epic mobile game. And that's the thing, right? Like, I remember Minecraft was, like, Minecraft was a massive game when I was in high school. Like, that hasn't changed. That's still going steady. That's still going strong. But the difference is, yeah, you're like, oh yeah, it's a great mobile game. And I'm like, to me, it was like Minecraft was a PC game, especially for a long time when I played it. Like, there wasn't even like a Xbox or PS4 or like PS3 or Bedrock Edition or anything like that out yet. Bedrock was way off from happening. You know, I have like 360 version, which is pre-Bedrock console version of the game. But like, yeah, like, you know, Pocket Edition came out and it was really interesting, but like it was very much a like watered down version of Minecraft. It was like a version of Minecraft built on, like, it was basically like a build of Minecraft from like the early pre-beta days. Like, I would honestly almost say pre-alpha days of Minecraft. It's crazy. But yeah, like, now people are like, yeah, Minecraft's a mobile game. It's very reasonably a mobile game. You know, Bedrock runs on nearly every device at this point, and, you know, Pocket Edition started going strong pretty quickly. I remember, like, back when I was playing Pocket Edition, I assume Pocket Edition kind of kept these limitations. I don't know why they wouldn't have had them going into, like, the bigger things, or for a while at least. It's different now, I would assume, with Bedrock. I would have to assume for compatibility reasons at least it's different. But back in the day, like, Minecraft Pocket Edition only rendered like 2x2 chunks, or like 2 chunks by 2 chunks. Like you had like 32, maybe 64 like blocks in any direction, and that was it. And then you just hit like an invisible wall. Like it was just a cliff. Like there was just nothing there at that point. Hey, Shy, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Another time you played on 360, you're more used to 360, but it was awesome to have it on your phone. Yeah, and it was definitely getting bigger at that point. I just remember, like, when I did try Pocket Edition, it was very early on, you know? Like, since you're high school, it's easy to go, oh, cool, I'd never touched it again, but as a kid, it was amazing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was exactly what it was, Topaz. That was exactly what it was. It was like, hey, Minecraft's on your phone. Cool. I tried it at lunch, like, once or twice. Like, okay, cool. Like, then I just went back to my laptop and kept playing. Because, like, it was a tech demo at that point. It was basically showing that it was possible for Minecraft to run on it, but it wasn't to the point that it got to. And yeah, in the situation I was in was like, I had a laptop at that point that I had Minecraft on, and I was playing games on that. But, like, if the one thing you've got as a small kid is like a tablet that you can load some games on, like, yeah, absolutely. And that's what it is, right? Like, because so many kids like have, you know, access to a tablet or a smartphone to play the games on, they get so used to that so quickly, and it's just going to transition up to, like, that's the controls they're comfortable with. The first gaming controller I played with, an N64 controller, or like a PS1 controller. I would have played with those at about the same time, and then we got an Xbox at my house, and I played with the Xbox controller. So that's the controls that I'm like used to, is those are controls. Aside from that, the only controllers I really used were like, my dad had a racing wheel hooked up to the computer in the house, and like keyboard mouse for like point and click games. So like I played with everything. Touchscreens weren't a thing that were really common in any way until I was in like middle school. Like, the first iPhone released, like, when I was about to, like, finish elementary school. So, like, the first iPhones were really coming out, like, as I entered middle school. So, like, touchscreens before I entered middle school were those, like, soft plastic screens that basically just had a bunch of clear buttons under them. You know, like, super hard to press them in and all this stuff. It was not easy. Was it a voice crack? Whoops. Sorry for being a wuss. Sound us off tonight. Just gonna say, because your grandma's birthday's coming up, along with Great Nonsense, you missed some live. Hey, it's all good, son. It's all good. People have days like that. It's totally understandable. Sorry, you know, dealing with the feelings and everything, but, you know, part of life and stuff. I totally get it, man. It's gonna be 4th, 5th grade. Fourth, 5th grade when what? For what? Or Xbox 360 and Flash games? Man, I remember playing like addicting games and cool math games and all that stuff so much. Those are like my jam. All the mini clip games, so great. Look up a bit. Oh, like 4th, 5th grade when for Minecraft Pocket Edition and stuff. Gotcha. Remember playing first game was the original Forza Motorsport. We are so over odds. We are very much over odds at this point. Yes. And there is not much we can do about it. Except just keep encountering them until we find a red one. Started hunt for Guzzler and use some awesome gamers. Best of luck, dude. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you're doing well tonight. We just need more brilliant Duskulls to spawn. That's the real key to this. Since you're in high school, it's easier to look at and say, oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I totally get it, Topaz. I totally get it. Yeah, I just had gone on for so long. I wasn't sure what you were, like, referencing in terms of that timeline. I was like, well, hold on. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, 4th, 5th grade totally makes sense. Like, Minecraft on my phone? That's also the thing, like, in 4th, 5th grade, you had a phone that could do that? I didn't have a phone until, like, 6th grade, and even then it was, like a super basic flip phone. Junior year's flying by, it's already almost December, like, what? I mean, we still got all of November, let's not rush this too fast. We gotta get through the big releases of the year. Hey, what's going on, Jake? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? There isn't a Mario Kart esports club. Want to get one started. Amazing at Mario Kart, as long as it isn't SNES, for the controls are made by someone who's drunk, I swear. I think the thing with the SNES is just, like, you only have buttons. Which I think is a fair problem to have had. Need to join the Smash esports club. Asked to join the Smash esports club last week. You don't even have a yes or no. They can, like, reject you from clubs? I'm assuming this is at school? I feel like we never had, like clubs couldn't, like, reject. Like, you had tryouts for sports, but, like, most clubs were pretty much just, like, show up and do stuff and, like, maybe, you know, pay some kind of, like, member fee. Members due or something, like, once. Interesting. Maybe being the esports stuff, they can do that. Really worried your girlfriend tested positive for COVID and hasn't messaged you all day despite all your messages. Scary, but you know she's fine, just scary. Says he has heart problems. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know that. I totally get how that's scary. I have to imagine it's just like, I have to imagine it's okay. I have to imagine, like, if anything it's just taking a day of rest, I would assume, you know, just being super chill about everything. I think that's might be what it is. I hope everything does end up being okay with that, Topaz. They're too full, or in your case, the person wanted to join might be too late. They can say no. Okay, that's actually fair. That is actually fair. Having, like, a capacity, and then, like, also having, like, if you sign up after this date, there's not really a point. I can see that kind of being a thing. Yeah. Esports weren't a big enough thing to have a whole club to their own when I was in high school. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to go check on something. Heard a noise. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, as I say, we didn't really have esport clubs. I know the school, like, that I went to has one now. I think they might have, like, 2 clubs. Like, one's more of, like, a gaming club, and then the other one's an esports, like, kind of team. So I think the esports team probably has some level of being able to say yes or no to people, but, like, it's only one, like, team and club, I think. So, like, be it you're playing, like, on their Rocket League team, or you play on, I think they have, like, a FIFA team, you know, stuff like that, or, like, Overwatch or whatever. I don't actually know what all it is, but I think, like, they have, or, like, League, you know. I think like it's all one team. I don't think it's like separate clubs for that. And I know like the gaming club is just the gaming club, and they do different things. So yeah, I don't think they have like a separate one for each sport or for each game, at least at my school. Where Kat's all good. Kat is outside the room. Usually I don't let her in for the streams in the new place, just because like I do have a door between like me and like vital things for her, like her food bowl and litter box. So she stays out of the room for the streams most days. The one time I can think of in the near future she will be in here is the Halloween stream. Ideally, if her costume's here. I think this is just cool. Oh, what were we saying? I got a couple of buds wanting to join, so surely you can get on a team of 3. True. I think it's because school blocks emails. If it's the teachers, if they don't see a reason for you to email that teacher, it's a bot thing. So basically, it's you have them or no. That's weird. That's really strange that it works that way. How would you email teachers then? Like, there's got to be some other way you can contact people then. Once you've got a 500 Pokemon, are your shiny odds increased forever for that Pokemon? Yes. So, the way it actually works though, it seems to kind of just be a little bit more confirmed now, is what's happening is your odds of a brilliant Pokemon spawning are increased by the number of Pokemon that you have knocked out or caught. And the brilliant Pokemon are the ones that have the 1 in 512 odds, from what I understand now. Or like the brilliant odds are increased or something. I don't know. It's really the brilliant Pokemon. All of these other ones we're running into are still 1 in 1396 for me. Or not 1396, 1365 for me. But yeah, the odds, basically, whatever the shiny increase is, it is permanently boosted. Once you have battled the 500. The thing is, you got to join a club as part of your expectations, so if no one wants you to let you in, it's not your fault. Only reason you didn't join esports sooner was because of band. Does band not count? I feel like pretty much for any extracurricular that I had to do in like high school, band was considered one, and any like band kid didn't need to do any of the other ones just because it's band. Because like that is what band is, you know. Weird that it doesn't count. Yeah. Yeah, the odds boost is pretty intense in these games. Yeah, it's a pretty intense odds boost. Marching band doesn't count, but sports do. That one's weird because like most of the time, like especially like football and stuff, like marching band goes places with football. Like that one, I feel like should count. I guess part of it is usually, I don't know how. I'm assuming this is how it is at your school too. Like band is also a class, right? So like because it's a class, I think it counts as a class and doesn't count as like band then, or doesn't count as an extracurricular then. Yeah, so you have a class. So I think that's probably the differentiating factor there. Is like is it also a class or is it not a class? All that kind of stuff. In the school year in concert band, everyone in band takes that. Gotcha. After school you're in marching band. Okay, well that should be two different things then. Come on. I don't know, that's so strange, because I think, like, for me, the only thing that didn't count, the only time that, like, band wouldn't have counted for, like, an extracurricular would have been, like, our school had a STEM academy. And, like, for that, you had to have extracurriculars that were related to STEM. But, like, that was also the only place we had extracurricular requirements, because, like, I don't know, I feel like I definitely think that like being in a club is a very like good thing to do in school. Like being in a club is a very good thing. Obviously, it helps you like get a group of friends with common interests and everything. And like generally speaking, the idea of a club is a good idea, and being in one definitely I recommend. But like the idea of forcing it kind of defeats the purpose of it being like an extracurricular thing, like an outside of your curriculum and outside of like what you have to do kind of thing. Like as long as you're required, it's suddenly a requirement. It's not like really an extra thing anymore. I had to pay $345 to join March Band. That's crazy. And it still doesn't count. That's crazy. Paying to do something, give me credit for it. There you go, yeah. Supposed to give you a wellness credit, but you're still in PE. That was weird. Because we had that. I mean, granted, for us, we only had to have one, like... We only had to have, like, one PE class throughout all of high school. Our joke was our school was so big that walking around it counted as it for the rest of the time you were there. But, like, you only had to have it once, and generally kids just had it, like, freshman year and they were done with it. But, like, in middle school, one of our, like, kind of elective classes was always gym, unless you were in band, and then it was band. And, like, one time, like, during the year, you had to have a PE. And then, like, the rest of the time, you're just in whatever else you were in. But that wasn't even, like, marching band. That was just band. And because band took so much time, they did it that way. That wasn't for, like, the physical activity side of it. Most of that was for the uniform. The rest was to keep you 10 hours a day a week before school. Dang, that's a lot of time. That is a lot of time for that. This has been a good playlist on MonsterCast so far. What do you guys think, guys? Also, thank you to everyone who's left a like on the stream so far. I appreciate it. If you haven't left a like, I would love for you to. It helps the stream out a whole lot. Been in band for 8 years now. You're a clarinetist. Is that the official term for it? Love when you go from a long hunt to a really fast one. Oh, it's so good. It's always so good. When it's like it feels like the RNG is like rewarding you for your patience or like apologizing for the ridiculousness of it all. Band itself is extracurricular, so you're paying like $340 to do extracurriculars. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I'm just call you Squidward. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing, man? I'm a Squidward. Your 4th year in band, you'll finish high school 7 years, long as you can do band at your school. Oh, dang. Yeah, that would have been doing it all of middle school and all of high school for us, which I feel like a lot of the kids who did band ended up doing it that way. Like, anything before that was just, like, music class, which you just kind of had, like, 1 day a week, like in elementary school. But, yeah, basically you could go, like, 6th grade through 12th grade, so that's, like, 7 years of it. And then from there, like, if you went to a college and, like, did band there, you could. 3 years in middle, 4 in high. Yeah, basically that's what most people would be doing here, where it was like 3 years middle, 4 years high, and then like if you went to college, do like 4 years in college. Did I do band? I did not. No, I am horrible when it comes to making music. Yeah, I was I was not super talented with music, I would say. I had a lot of friends who did it though. I was the kid who did like robotics and like tech club and stuff like that. You don't make the music, you play the music. I play it terribly. I don't know. I never feel like I've got the ear for it in the way of like how to like know what I'm playing and stuff, you know? It took you 1,000 eggs, eggs plus, or 1,000 plus eggs on Litten with Masuda method, and right after you got Poplar, you got 99 eggs. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. Learn the outro for Scott's videos. Nice. Yeah, one thing for like our band was actually like decently competitive, I feel, as far as like, you know, or at least like it was very, I imagine it was very difficult to like do super well in our band. From what I could tell, our band was like one of the best ones like is in the nation, I think. And we had a horrible football team in high school, so like it was always a thing where we went to the football games specifically to watch the band. Like for us, like our football team was just never really great. What ended up having happened is our school developed a reputation of not being a great football school. So any kid in middle school going into high school who wanted to do well in football would find a reason to transfer out of district to another school to do football at a better football school. That was a pretty regular occurrence. So we didn't really have a lot of people for our team. Our band was great though. Our band won like national championships and stuff. That was always fun to hear about. And they were really good. It was really fun to watch them and everything. Like I remember almost nothing from like going to football games in the fall in high school. I remember almost nothing in regards to like the actual football being played. The time the football was going, that was a time to like chill out and talk with friends and stuff. And then like when the band came on, you sat down, you shut up, and you watched and cheered. That's what we were doing. I've ever failed a shiny plenty of times. Most of them in Let's Go, just because they can run. But I have failed some other shinies. In Emerald, we found an uncatchable Zigzagoon. In Ruby, we found an uncatchable Zigzagoon. In Emerald, we found some shiny Poochyenas that I crit hit and KO'd. Fortunately for me, those were all not genned, but they were RNG abused, so like we found another one immediately following that. Outside of that, I don't really know if there's anything I've like... The most devastating fails were a full 8192 odd Zigzagoon, and then like the Psyduck that was full odds in Let's Go that I failed. Hey, how's it going, Juan? Welcome to the stream. Day 19 is on Discord now. Oh, nice. Dude, getting close to the end of Inktober here, man. Getting close. Got, what, like 12 days left? A place you find Guzzler is scary and do some at least. Music is eerie and legit. Destroyed Alola. Yeah, it's like alternate dimensions, right? Every day I love the pen more and more. Is it still holding on, dude? Is it still holding on? How many more days do you think you're going to get at it? Let's see. I gotta see how much pen's left. Dang, pen's getting low, man. Pen is getting low. First fail was a shiny Mewtwo and Ultrason. No, that's awful. I've been very fortunate, knock on wood here. I haven't failed any of the legends in the wormholes yet. Yeah, I found all of the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and all of the Sinnoh legends. I'm working on Unova legends at the moment. Then we have just like a couple Kalos, and then we'll be finally done. After years, we'll finally be done with that. I need to make more progress on that. I think not Dragonet. Dratini is something that we're gonna be doing in Let's Go. I want to finish that up. And then we've got Terrakion in the wormholes, and I think we're just gonna do a ton of Terrakion hunting. That'll be like the big one that we do. There'll be a lot of Terrakion hunting between Dratini and BDSP coming out. Music in the first big city in a Alola reverse with assorted and random cuts and other stuff. Yeah, no, it is really creepy and unsettling. They did a good job with it. that was what they were going for, and they did well. Yeah, can't like fault them for pulling off what they wanted to pull off. I think Guzzlord's gonna be a good spooky shiny when you get it. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Happy, how's it going? While you get ready for work. I hope work goes well today, Happy. Hope you've been having a good day so far. Doing some drawings on the side on your tiny book, but it's taking more time with the Inktober work and gaming lots of new and old games. Nice! Man, I've been playing so much Metroid. I feel like I've got to be getting close to the end of it. If I'm looking at, like, all of my abilities and like the menu that shows what abilities I've unlocked for Samus, I've got to be getting close. But oh, it's been so good. Metroid Dread has been fantastic. I'm not surprised. Given how much I loved Hollow Knight for the core Metroidvania mechanics of it, I shouldn't be surprised that I like a Metroid game. I'm gonna need to give the other Metroids a shot, I think. I haven't played any of the original Metroids. I definitely feel like I'm going to go back and give those a shot now. Cursor and Center Wars Stretch. What about Stretch? I saw Shiny Mewtwo and decided it was on site. Oh no. I hope it's a 2. It's kind of lame. They're staying positive though. Can't tell which of the good days without a bad day here and there, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good way to look at it. That's a really good way to look at it. But yeah, absolutely. Like, you gotta have perspective. For sure. Like, if every day is good, that's fantastic, but, you know, you don't appreciate them as much if, like, they're all like that. Alright, come here, Duskull. There we go. We're getting close to 1800. We're flying through these encounters. Like, we're flying through these. I mean, I'm not surprised seeing as we're not having to KO anything, but man, we're breezing through this. We should be finding shinies soon. We really should be finding some kind of shiny here soon. It's kind of ridiculous that we haven't. When you're paying attention to the screen on the webcam to the actual game capture window, it's the same thing. I have ideas for what I want to put on that screen. This is just a good way to like make the background a little bit more lively without like having anything ready. I kind of set a deadline at the end of October for a lot of that. In my head, I was kind of like, I want to get everything like done so that November, cruising up to BDSP coming out, is like just solidly just getting accustomed to like the stream layout being what it is and everything. It'll probably end up being like the first week in November that I really get things like to a point where I'm like, nothing's changing outside of like if I'm able to get more GameCubes and stuff like that. Like everything will be locked in outside of that. But that's like things that I'm planning on happening. But yeah, I have ideas for visuals on the screen. I have ideas for the general layout. Nothing like too drastic, but just like nice little polishing things I want to get done for it, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Figure out how to get like a bit more viewer interactivity and viewer engagement on the streams and stuff, you know. First Mewtwo fight was on Pokemon Stadium with Thunderbolt, Blizzard Psychic, and Rest. And that thing was Ultra Instinct Shaggy in the old days. Have people gotten wise to it now? Just gotta make sure you put a Leppa on Trevenant just to prepare before you get the shiny. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't forget that. Need to learn how to make layouts like your own. Paint.net is your friend. At least it's been my friend since it's like free, and in my opinion, granted I've been using it for like 4 or 5 years, fairly easy to use, like improvement on Microsoft Paint, and you can make images with transparency in them and load them into OBS and stuff like that. Like just, making like easy little borders with rounded corners and stuff. Gonna start your own Duskull hunt soon. Best of luck with it. I thought you already started it. Or you're just gonna pick it up. Gonna do a test capture real quick. Good plan, gamers. Good plan. Definitely make sure you can actually catch and everything. You're gonna have to check it out, because people always suggest GIMP. It's very similar. I haven't used GIMP a lot. GIMP's a bit more universal in working, and being built a bit more with like I think like Mac and Linux in mind as well as Windows. I have used GIMP for some things, largely for really doing more Photoshop type things, like actually like editing photos I already have. Like if I took like pictures with my DSLR or something, I would load those into GIMP so I could like do stuff there with them as far as like color correction and adjusting stuff like that. But like Paint.net is like blank canvas. It's Microsoft Paint Plus basically, which is really nice. Pick it back up. Got you. Can we trust you on it today? But yeah. So Paint.net is what I use for most of my stuff. Outside of that, I feel like I can't really think of like other software I use outside of like that, and then like Streamlabels for like all like the newest member and stuff like that. But that's pretty standard. Sounds nice. Appreciate the session. Absolutely. Always happy to help. Don't understand the 25 chain people keep talking about for this game. I don't think that's actually a thing. I've never really... I feel like from what I've heard is like the chaining thing doesn't do anything, or if it does something, it is so minimal it doesn't matter. That's my understanding, at least. I'm always going to tease you about this, Sudden. Always going to tease you about it. Forget that beast balls make it super easy, right? Because everyone uses beast balls as like this big challenging thing, and then it's like, no, they're like amazing for actual ultra beasts. Man, this is a really good playlist. I'm glad I spotted it while setting up the stream today. Just super chill music. Can't believe that you're still on Inktober every day, and I gotta say this crap is stressful and makes you want to cry in the corner. It's still fun though. Isn't that how everyone's like passion is though? Like you dig into it so far, and it's like, this is getting horrible. Why am I doing this to myself? And then like you just pop out this, I'm like, like it's fun, and like you're like doing it, and you're like complaining about it, and you're stressing, and someone's like, why do you do it? And I was like, I like it. It just makes no sense. Oh, that was instantaneously. It just instantly appeared. Can see Duskull in the background. Yeah. One thing I had thought about doing, and one thing I kind of wanted to do, let's see if I could like, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know. I wanted to put like the thumbnail back there. Ah, that was unfortunate. I wanted to put like the thumbnail from the video up there, but I don't know if I could get that working. Or I could definitely get it working. I just can't like quickly get it working right now, which is what really matters, right? Like that was a thought for something to be up there that's a little bit different from just being the stream. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whew. Hey, there we go. The hours switched. It's going to be a lot easier to tell if they're shinies or not. What's the longest you went after doing the 500 beaten? Probably this. I haven't done a whole lot of shiny hunting and sword and shield, so the only other thing I've done on stream that could have done this would have been Suava or Wooloo, and I don't think either of them went this long. The fact that we've done multiple 3-hour streams is more than usual. So yeah, I definitely think this Duskull is the longest hunt I've done in sword and shield. Largely just because I haven't done that many hunts. This is over odds, but it's not so far over odds that I'm really sitting here like, what the heck is going on? This is ridiculous. Like this is like fairly standard. This is fairly standard for an unlucky hunt, at least. Like if I were to say I went over odds and I went to like 1800, be like, oh yeah, that's over odds. Like that's not too insane. The only one he did was like a 700 encounter for Zigzagoon. That's not bad. 700's like under odds. But yeah, at this point I'm like I'm over 1,000 over. I'm over odds by almost that 500. I've done full odds plus the 500 at this point. That's kind of crazy. Almost. We're like 50 away from that, but when we're talking thousands, like that's rounding. Watching for a top hat at this point. Oh dear lord, let's not let that get to the top hat. Let's not let this go to top hat territory. We're almost a fifth of the way there, but I don't want to go the rest of the way. Be like, guys, I've wanted to start playing BDSP, but Duskull just still hasn't shined yet. Almost M13 in COD Mobile. Is that in the newer CODs? I know that was in like Modern Warfare, like 2019. I don't. What wasn't it like Cold War or anything? Isn't mobile done by Treyarch, or is it done by all of them? That Apple's gonna make you go to 10,000. That Applin's making you work for it, man. So close. Oh, okay, so it's in the game. It's in the game, you just gotta unlock it. How many years has it been since Top Hat? I think like 3. I think 3. Cause yeah, cause we found Charmander pretty early on in a lot of those hunts, I think. No. The water's gone now. I gotta wait for more of it to melt. Come on, Duskull. There you are. There you are. Brilliant Duskull? Can we get? Nope. Nope. Man. Man, this can be kind of ridiculous. How rare the brilliants are, and I keep getting my hopes up whenever we see a brilliant, like, oh, this will be the one. This is gonna be the one. And then, alas, it is not the one. Oh well, we'll find it soon. We'll find it soon. I'm happy that so far the only things that have spawned and like surprised us by popping up underneath our feet have been Duskulls. Because like if it was Ghastly's doing that, it'd be a bit rough. Excuse me. On April 1st, we should not chat in stream for that day and just chat the stream on Discord instead. Throw anyone that shows up in the stream for a loop. And another, there are the people who at least used to do the thing where they would stream on like 3 or 4 different sites all at once. Like I know people would have like their streams simultaneously on YouTube and on Twitch and on Mixer before that went away, and like they'd read the chats all between them and stuff, and like that was always confusing. You know, like they'd read a message and it'd be like from like their member only Discord or something, and it's like, I guess that was a way to do like member only chats before member only chats are really a thing. Like basically it's like chat still existed, people could still type, but like it wasn't getting read. What does SMG mean? In what context? I mean Super Mario Galaxy. Exactly. Exactly. That's most contexts. There we go. There's Duskull. I've said this several times, but this has been a pretty good playlist. It's been super chill, you know. It's really what we need for these shiny hunting streams most of the time, you know. We're just hanging out, chilling. No need for anything like too hype, right? Like if you're playing like some competitive games or something, like sure, but just vibing and hanging out in chat, you know. You miss Glide. We all know why Sudden's really here. It's not here for the streams or for my personality or anything. It's not here to be made fun of for the fact that he jokingly lied about finding a shiny yesterday. No. He's here for Glide. He's here for the music. Only the music. Duskull Ooga Booga. Every time Ooga Booga Duskull, did it work? But did it scare me? I mean, it'll really scare me if one time it comes out and it's bright red. Do you guys think we'll hit 2,000 today? I feel like we're on pace too. I mean, we've only been going for like an hour 10 so far, and like we've already done like 200 encounters. So like, I feel like the only reason for us not to hit 2,000 today would be if we found Duskull. At which point, I don't know what to do. I haven't prepared for it. Oh, come on. Come on. That was uncalled for. Come on, okay. Poke this horse with a toothbrush where it doesn't belong. Why would you say that? What? Why would you say that, Juan? I feel like I'm missing some context here, or you're just trying to get me to say things. In which case, how dare you? You at least got to make it a donation if that's what you're doing. If for no other reason, then you can't delete that. That's going to pop up on stream, and then I have an alibi for why you made me say something. Why'd you read that out loud? I don't know, Juan. Maybe I trusted you. Yeah, OT and Frilish's recover where it's available. Oh, man. I mean, you can just kind of brute force through recover. Like, you can just kind of brute force through that one. You can just kind of, like, keep false swiping it back down. That just definitely takes a little bit more time and a little bit more effort. Like, in the middle of the hunt, it's really on you if that outweighs the option of, like, setting up a Pokemon with Imprison and Recover to keep anything else from using Recover. I think it just depends on really your style of hunt, what you're trying to go for. What do you mean you're here to see? I was teasing. I was teasing, man. You're always so hyped for Glide, and I get it. I get it. Glide's honestly like one of, if not my favorite song in like my usual stream playlist. It's top tier. It's got all like there's like 3 or 4 different like feels throughout the song, and all of them are good. They're all super top notch. Whoop. Whoop whoop. Hey, what's going on, Wage? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? It's like you're in the Bahamas. It's definitely a tropical feel for sure. Which we need some more of now. Hey, Karim, how's it going? Just stopping by. Well, glad to have you stop by, man. I appreciate it. Hope you've been having a good time. It's been a while since I've seen you. So I hope all is well. Hey, Hypnotic Turtle, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's going well. It's going well. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, just trying to find this Duskull. We've been going for it for what, like 2 weeks now, basically. And I would really like to find it so we can move on to doing some more like ghost and dark type hunts and some more Halloween themed stuff. Because I would like to do more than just like a singular ghost type hunt during October. Sometimes you see this thing with big eyes staring at you, and it's just they're looking at you, and you look back at it and wonder why you're looking at me. By the way, you're referring to your cat. I mean, fair, same. Also, is Puffin back? I heard he took a break. No, he is not back. And he only announced like he was going away like on Friday. So even if it was just a break, this would be a very short break. This would be like, oh, I'm out of town for the week. But knowing nothing else about it, I haven't talked to him since it happened, or since he announced anything. It does not sound like a break. It doesn't sound like something with an expected return, from what I gathered. What if someone streamed on YouTube and all of a sudden he saw on YouTube, saw on YouTube chat hashtag not a raid because the streamer's name was Nada? I mean, that would just be like what they decided they'd be calling raids and stuff. It'd be a clever way to like name a raid at that point, like to name your raid theme. Like not everyone does it the same way I do it, right? Like some people have like clever little names for it and everything, but I was never creative enough to come up with a name for like the chat here in the same way that people like Puffin had Puffin Party and stuff like that. Like that was always cool. We never really had that here. Oh, come on. Don't knock me out. Don't knock me out. Seeking still needs to be able to use soak. Let me run. Let me run. Let me out. Let me out. Good. Beetle Parade? Oh, is that what Beetle does? Is that what Beetle calls it? That one's getting a little risky there, I feel, one. I hit the Ralts. I managed to hit the Ralts in the middle of those Ghastlies, which is kind of fortunate. Figure out what Juan said. Can't wait till you get the Spiritomb Friend Safari. Are you still trying to find the Friend Safari? Or do you have the Friend Safari in your hunting Spiritomb now, or are you still just trying to find like the Friend Safari at all? When people they raid get upset? I would assume so in most scenarios. Person who had it replied, but they said they were busy. Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. Times the way the Raider typed it. I mean, they're definitely just trying to be like sneaky or like clever with it and stuff. I just feel like I'd be like, that's weird. I would feel very uncomfortable like trying to acknowledge that raid by its name. Would add you back when they could though. That's good at least. Hopefully they can add you soon. You have to wait, you don't mind. Hopefully they can do it soon. I mean, like, it shouldn't take them that long to do that. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna be like, oh, why wouldn't they just do it right now? You know, obviously, you know, they might have stuff going on where they can't get to their like 3DS or something, but like that shouldn't take too long. Trying to sneak around it. I mean, yeah, that's definitely what they're doing. That's definitely what they're doing. It's just like I'd be like, oh, well, I realize what you're trying to say. I don't know if I like that. I don't like it. They just said they didn't. Their DS wasn't. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not saying there's not a reason. And there's definitely valid reasons for it. What are the odds for this type of hunt? So from what I understand, most of the Pokemon are 1 in 1367 for me, or 1 in 1365. Basically just normal shiny charm odds. And then any of the Pokemon that we encounter, any of the Duskulls that we encounter that have like the brilliant aura, which is like the yellow kind of lines coming off them, are 1 in 512. That's my understanding. I feel like this hunt just really hasn't been explained super too well. The intermanations of my mind are an enigma. That's one way to wall a chat with a raid. Get the message to take up multiple lines. All right, Patrick. I mean, fun fact for anyone who isn't aware, that is where my username comes from. Is that SpongeBob quote. Oh, hey, thanks everyone for leaving a like on the stream. I appreciate it. We hit 10 likes, which is awesome. Let's see if we can hit 15. Hit our usual like goal for the streams. Time for you to clock in at work. Off you go. Alright, see you later, Happy. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope work goes well. Have a great rest of your stream. Hope you get the shiny Pokemons. Thank you. Hopefully we can get lucky here before the end of the stream today and actually find ourselves a red Duskull, a red little Cyclops. Every time you start a Softry Sun hunt, do you think to yourself, I wish I was doing something else, but you really want the shiny? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be worth it when you get it, man. 100% gonna be worth it. But I get that. I get that. Where it's just like, you know the hunt's gonna take a while. You know the odds aren't super in your favor. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be super worth it. Purple Comet is playing a new song playlist. What song is that? It's got Borderlands 2 yesterday. Nice. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. I played most of Borderlands 2. I've played most of Borderlands 2 like 3 or 4 times, but I haven't beaten it for some reason. I don't know why. Completely changed the topic, but it's pretty fun. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's totally fine. I'm totally chill with y'all mixing up the topics of conversation. And after stream, I am going to be trying to get if I'm going to be trying to complete Metroid, if not completing it, getting to the point where I'm very certain that I'm almost to the end. I don't know about you guys, but I know with the 2 Metroidvanias I've played now, with Metroid Dread and Hollow Knight, one of my favorite things with them has just been that moment where you unlock a new ability and suddenly the whole game opens up for you for an hour or 2 where you're just cruising through, finding a new boss you couldn't access before, clearing obstacles that you've been running into several of and you just haven't had access to the tools to open. Finding those, immediately just breezing through stuff, finding another ability, and then suddenly the dominoes just fall for a little bit. And eventually just hit a point where the domino's missing again. And you gotta go find that one. Find the invisible wall or whatever. The hidden door and stuff like that. That's so much fun. And it's so satisfying to hit those moments. And I feel like I've consistently either found an ability or used the new exploration of the ability on any given day. And it's been so much fun. Just notice the tiny Duskull by the count. Yeah, I like to put the little Duskull sprite there. Because it's really nice. There's nothing in this layout right now, so it doesn't really do anything, but it's nice to be able to just have the Terrakion and the Duskull or whatever the 2 Pokemon we're hunting there. Ori in the Blind Forest then. I have it. I have Ori. I need to play it some more. I think the biggest thing that happened is basically I bought all the Ori games on Steam. I ended up buying all of those during a Steam sale because I've wanted to buy it since 2015. Basically, since it came to Steam, I've wanted to get it. I just haven't because either I just didn't have the money at the time or it wasn't on sale and I knew it would be on sale again. Finally had the money and saw that it was on sale and immediately bought Blind Forest and Will-o'-the-Wisps. I would say the one thing that ended up being a little bit weird to me and the reason I didn't play more of it immediately was going from Hollow Knight to Ori. Ori has very soft controls, right? It's not super tight, which is fine. I mean, that's a development and that's a creative decision in terms of the feel that you're trying to make with the game. It's just, it was a very stark difference between that and Hollow Knight, where Hollow Knight has these super tight, super technical controls, and Ori just feels a lot more flowy, which obviously is kind of what they're going for. But yeah, I definitely want to play some more of it. Next Brilliant Mon's going to be shiny, trust me. We'll see. We'll see, gamers. But yeah, so I need to play more Ori. I thought I'd really like it, and I like the concept of the story a lot, and I definitely do want to play more of it. I just gotta get used to the feel of it. But yeah, right now Metroid's the one. Get Smokeball or level up Seeking to run away better. Yeah, or I could just stop sucking at running into Ghastlies. Which really isn't going to happen. I just need to get Smokeball for it or something. I'm going to actually check my inventory real quick. Ori's great. I mean, it's been fun to play. It just hasn't quite... I think a lot of it is the same kind of issue I tend to have with Pokemon games. If I play 2 of them too close together. Or it's always a little bit jarring going from... It's always a little bit jarring with Pokemon. I don't know if it is to you guys, but to me... going from a save that I'm in post game, I've been shiny hunting, I have all the items, I have access to all the routes, I have all the HMs or all the ride Pokemon available, and then going to a fresh save where I have 1 Pokemon and none of the abilities, and can't sprint or can't do whatever just because it's hey, there we go, okay. There we go. But yeah, so it's like it's just that little bit of like, oh, it's different, you know, or like I gotta get used to like not being like at the end game. It just takes a little bit. I just need to give Ori that time. At some point, I just had a lot of stuff happening and didn't give Ori that time last time I played it. But there we go. I had a smoke ball, so now we're actually utilizing it, and we shouldn't have any more issues. Ready to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up Seeking. And we can just rock through this. Yo, are we getting raided? Milkman, welcome to the stream. Hashtag Shining Umbreon raid. We getting raided by Shining Umbreon? Raid hype, guys. Raid hype. Yeah, Milkman, welcome to the stream. How was Shining Umbreon's stream? Spooky Meowstick, welcome raiders. Flint, Brooke, Valeric, Shining Umbreon. Perry Ann, what is going on, guys? Raid hype. How's the stream shining? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, my friend. 1 second, I'm gonna grab your link real quick. See if I can't swing this over so I can grab it more easily. See, Umbreon post a link in my chat? No link in my chat or anything. Posting the link to the raid in my chat. Yeah, that doesn't quite work, but. No, yeah, thank you for the raid, man. Guys, everyone from my chat, go check out Shining Umbreon if you haven't already. He's another awesome shiny hunting streamer. Here is his link. Hopefully that link's successfully posted in chat. Yeah, YouTube just kind of like, you know, ghosts and like just like shadow removes like links from people and stuff. The real spooky memer, welcome to the stream. But yo, welcome raiders. Hope you guys have been having a fantastic day. Hope the stream went well. Yeah. For all the raiders coming in, thank you. I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on the stream, as well as if you are new subscribing. That would really help me out and stuff. I do a lot of shiny hunting on the channel, so I believe if you like Shining Umbreon stuff, you'll like my stuff too. And again, same goes for my guys to Shining Umbreon. If you like my streams, definitely go check out Shining Umbreon. He's a great dude. Deserves your subs over there as well. Subbed and liked? Well, thank you, Flint. I appreciate that. And Brooke subbed. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully some of them start coming across the stream. I know for me, stream labels and Streamlabs, like sub notifications, have been a little bit funky. Automatically, like, no one needs to tell you. Well, I appreciate that. Streamers definitely appreciate you for that. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. I think we just hit 20 likes on the stream. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. It means a lot. But yeah, so Shining Umbreon, how was the stream, dude? Hope it went well. What were you streaming? I'm assuming some shiny hunting. What were you hunting for? Stayed there whole stream, and it's like 2:30 a.m. over here. Dang, you're up late. Some dedication to the stream right there. Pass out now. Like the Cubone Skull. Oh, yeah. And Lugia, Trainer, and Lover Polly. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, this is a like 3D printed Cubone Skull. I found the model for it on Thingiverse and printed it on my printer over there. I wanted to test running like a longer like print time, so it like would sit on the print bed and print like that. I just wanted to run something that was longer, and this took like 28 hours to print, which isn't super terribly long for a print, but like it was long enough to make sure all the stuff I wanted to was working. And yeah, it turned out really cool. It's like actually a pretty good size. It's made for a good stream prop. Sorry you're eating dinner. That's all good, Greeny Beanie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in with the raid. I appreciate it. Hunting Jupiter. Shiny. Dang, that's a lot of encounters, dude. I hope you find it soon. 1111. Satisfying number to end on there. Porcelain actually sounds good. Yeah, you gotta end on a satisfying number like that, right? I'm gonna sleep now. All right, see you later, Polly. Thank you so much for coming in the raid. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. If it's 2:30, you should be getting some sleep. Yeah, help me reach the lowest count of the month. Greeny Beanie, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night, Polly. Yeah, so also with the 3D printer, the reason that like I ended up doing some stuff with the printer and putting it back there so it was kind of on camera is when we started the Duskull hunt, I found someone had like 3D modeled a Duskull like for a 3D printer to run, and I thought it would be clever to be like, oh, I'll race like the 3D printer. Like it would print like a shiny Duskull and I'd hunt the shiny Duskull and we see if it finished before I finished. It finished well before I finished. But yeah, we have like a little shiny Duskull that it printed out, which is really cool. I still gotta like connect the pieces because like they aren't connected, but yeah, it was really cool to have that like print out and stuff. Your Wi-Fi hates you. Oh no! I did this hunt over a year ago and got it in like 300 counters. Hope you get it soon. So you took all my luck for that. I kid. But congrats on the 300 for that. That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully we find it soon. We've definitely gone over odds for this one. Method hunting or not. The Wi-Fi hates you. I feel that though. I feel that, Meowstick. I feel that. I used to have so many issues with my Wi-Fi while streaming. Like it was ridiculous. I had so many issues with my Wi-Fi in my college apartment when I was streaming because it would just drop constantly. That was always no fun. So hopefully your Wi-Fi doesn't have any more issues. Who gave you the shiny Duskull idea? Was it you, Sudden? I forget. I think we were just kind of talking about the printer, and someone I don't know if someone said like see if like they have Pokemon models, or if I was like, hey, let's see if they have Pokemon models. And so I think we just kind of got onto the topic of the 3D printer being back there. I don't think there's any other specifics for it, so I'm not sure what the exact like flow was for that. I just remember it took like 30 minutes, and then suddenly we were like 30 minutes after we started talking about the printer, we were running the Duskull mask. The microwave, yes, Mel's microwave. Is there a Mimikyu one? There might be. I haven't printed it if there is. Let's see. If there isn't one out there, like it can be done. Seeing is like basically I think they just like take the models right out of the game. So let's see. Oh yeah, there's tons of Mimikyus out here actually, in various forms. I actually kind of like some of these ones that are like 2D. I think someone actually. I'm very confused by this. What the heck? I am not quite sure what I'm looking at, but it's weird. Okay, but yeah, there are Mimikyus out there in various forms. That's interesting. Oh, someone made like a Mimikyu like Christmas ornament. That's cool. No, that'd be an interesting one to try. Hey, Demon Izuku, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Want to do Cubone, but Tyler stole your idea. So I mean you can't do it then? It's like only one person's allowed to do any hunt at any given point. Hey, do you need to welcome back to the stream? You called it. You got me. You got me. I didn't even read that part of the message. We're coming up on 2,000 encounters here. Legit stole his idea. So it's actually the other way around. I see. Just trying to pass the blame. Go back. Alright, see you in a bit, Izuku. Oh, another brilliant Duskull. We're getting more brilliance, I feel like. Which I know we're probably not. We're just encountering them so much faster that we're seeing more brilliance. But, man, hopefully, yeah, the brilliance actually pay off and come through for us today. Trying to dodge the Ralts with all those jukes. So at some point I want to do another. I want to do a Ralts hunt in here, but doesn't really fit the Halloween theme, so we'll have to hold off on that one for a bit. It's gonna be. The Duskull we find is definitely going to be one of these exclamation mark Duskulls. You gave the Duskull idea for the 3D printing? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I've been running a few other prints here and there. The latest one I was doing was printing out like a model of my sister's car. I've been trying to get this one to work. The supports have been a little bit iffy on it. But yeah, that was my recent print. The problem I had was I printed so like the wheels and stuff printed. I was holding it up to like the thing, but the wheels printed like this, like they printed on the base like that, and had support material under the like rims. But when I tried pulling the rim off, like off of the support, it ended up doing this and just broke apart. So I tried reprinting it. Yeah, I tried reprinting it. I tried reprinting it where like it printed, you know, in this orientation, but this one turned out okay. It's not great. This one, like one of the spokes is just didn't actually print right. So there's a lot of fine tuning to be done on that. There's a lot of stuff to work on with that, but you know, it's all trial and error. Yeah, dang, another brilliant Duskull already. Under the sea. Gonna start breaking into some Disney song and dance here. And also, guys, thank you for getting the stream to 20 likes. That is awesome. I really, really appreciate that. Means a lot. Definitely helps the stream out a lot. And again, thank you to all the new subs. I really, really do appreciate it. It might be time to switch up the playlist. How far have we gotten through this? Oh dang, there's actually still a good bit left in it, but nah, we've been listening to some chill music for a bit. Let's get back into some of our music that we usually listen to on stream. Had this contrary strat on Shodan where you have Malamar use Scary face against Corviknight, and it gets Malamar at 2x speed. Nice. Down the island? Why would you take the island down? Sounds like a threat against the island demon, Izuku. Glide. I picked the starting song for a reason here. It feels cheap to start with Crab Rave. To force the chat to boost. It's under the scene emojis. I know, I'm just messing with you. It's down the island, obviously. It's pointing down the. It's an emoji of an island. Down the island. Alright, gotta eat some chicken. Alright, sounds good, man. Thank you again for the raid, Shining Embryon. Hope the chicken is good, and hope to see you again soon. And best of luck with your hunt as well. Do I have the shiny charm or not? I do, Milkman. I do have the shiny charm, and we're still this far over odds. You shoot the island. You shoot it down. They should have heeded the warning. Oh yeah, so also for all you new guys here in the stream, all the raiders, If you want, I would love to have you join the Discord. Would love to have you over there for hanging out outside of streams and stuff as well. Nightbot generally posts a link to it every 15 minutes or so, as well as you can type !Discord to get Nightbot to just go ahead and repost that link. But yeah, would love to have you over there. A lot of fun place to share ideas and stuff, or just post art, or just hang out and talk, all that good stuff. I'd also say follow other social media things, but I don't really use those. I'll be honest about that. It's one of those things I always want to use it more, but then I use it for like a week and I stop. My Twitter does exist; it is linked. My Twitch I do try to use a little bit here and there. I've still been trying to figure out where to fit it into my schedule since moving. But yeah, I gotta figure out a plan for that. That might be where I play some other games and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. Jimmy, take out the dog. Okay, mother. ASDF movies, so good. That was in what? That was like the... Was that in 5? I want to say that was in 5. It was in 5 or it was earlier, I feel. It's like, I feel like that was one of the first things I remember being like a new thing in there, so it was either 4 or 5. Because I started watching ASDF with like, when the first 4 were out. Other games, ooh, maybe, again, this is me talking about my Twitch channel, which every time I talk about it, I'm like, I'm gonna use it, and the most I follow through is using it for like a week. 3 or 4, okay. It's probably 4 then. Man, I remember loving watching ASDF movies back in the day. ASDF was peak YouTube. ASDF, some of those are original, like, Rooster Teeth, or not animations, but the Rooster Teeth shorts. What else was there? Oh man, back in the day, I mean, obviously you had like Equals 3 and Smosh and everything like that. But yeah, no, ASDF like definitely is like top tier in terms of like YouTube stuff, as far as just like being super quick little like non sequitur videos and everything. I'm gonna go find out, Izuku. This is just an excuse to go watch ASDF videos again. Oh, excuse me. Tried to hold in that yawn and then just making a whole bunch of weird faces while doing it. And change your name to a Pokemon attack? Okay. I'm not sure where this is gonna go. Oh wait, that's not a camera. Yeah, smile at the camera. Oh wait, that's not a camera. Your team has a high win rate, boosting all the Malamar stats, except for special attack. It's kind of broke. Take advantage of it. DK versus Sora is not a fair matchup. In which direction? Like, which one wins in that? My assumption would be DK based off of weight, but I don't know any of Sora's moves. I didn't really pay attention to that Smash announcement. I feel like I should have, though. Everyone loses. I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Pie flavor. That was like peak internet back then. Shutting Embryon still on the participants list. I don't know how often that updates. One wins with the others to play the character that wins. Wait, I don't know what. Not the other. I was about to say. I think we realized this is the same moment. I was like, hold on, wait a second. One wins and then the other one has to win. What? Sora versus DK. DK loses. Gotcha. Is there what specifically like gives Sora such an advantage in that situation? Don't know if Sora's fun to play. Vanillic seemed to enjoy Sora. Don't have Sora, so you wouldn't know. That's fair. The only like DLC character I have is Piranha Plant. And that was just because like of like the early the early buyer kind of reward thing. I did genuinely enjoy playing as Piranha Plant. For how little I enjoy playing Smash in general, Piranha Plant was fun. Is this Alone by Marshadow? By Marshadow? It's a remix of Alone, I want to say. But yeah, the Marshmallow song. You definitely enjoy Sora? Yeah, so what gives Sora such an advantage over DK? Have Piranha Plant and Hero. Nice, nice. Piranha Plant's the go. Like, honestly, it plays so well. Like, I feel like it was such a, like, everyone kind of viewed it as such a meme addition, and let's be real, it kind of is. But it plays so well. I feel like it has such a good moveset. Granted, again, I don't play a lot of Smash, so I don't have a lot of experience with, like, what's a good moveset or not. But, like, it feels like it has a good moveset. The mobility. Yeah, I mean, but that's, like, supposed to be kind of balanced out, like, by weight, right? Like, if DK can land a hit, like, as long as DK can actually land the hit, like, he's gonna, like, send Sora flying. Only have Sans Mii costume? I mean, isn't that, like, the only important one, then? Yeah, fingers crossed on... Speaking of costumes, fingers crossed on Adele's costume for Halloween. We're getting close. We're getting close to that 2,000 mark. Sora's moveset is just crazy. Really? Your left joystick's bugging. Oh no! Is it like doing the drift thing? That sucks. I've been, again, like, you know, knock on wood here. I've been super lucky, and, like, none of my Joy-Cons that have had drift. Like, largely, it's because most of my playtime's on the Pro Controller, which is actually solid. My biggest issue is my Joy-Cons, like, don't stay connected into the rails on my Switch all the time, which is unfortunate. It's one of the many reasons why I was considering getting an OLED Switch, but right now it's impossible to get one if you didn't pre-order, and I didn't think about that. Say a downside is he's a little too floaty. Does that end up hurting his, like, ability to move around because he takes a while to come back down? Or is that just something where it's like, you just mean he's super lightweight? Sora's side B overwhelms DK? What does the side B do? Or what does Sora's side B do? Lost because you forgot Dragapult ignores substitute. Oof. Just launches past substitute. Hey, Fire Blast, welcome back. Hi. That's your name. Well, that's your name now? Alright, cool, cool. I'm impressed that everything updated with that quickly. Usually I find, like, when people update their names and, like, have, like, their profile pictures and stuff, they ask me what I think of it, and it, like, hasn't updated for me yet. Face when I have a Switch and haven't touched outside and moving it when redoing your setup. I feel like I had my Switch for a while before I really started playing it a lot, and that was largely just... I got my Switch, I played it until online became paid, and then, like, I didn't play it again until, like, Pokemon came out. If you're a floaty character, can't you be edge-guarded? It hurts his mobility, takes longer to land, it's a little easier to launch. Okay, easier to launch is the thing that I kind of knew. But okay, so yeah, it does make them take longer to come down, so it's a little bit more, probably a little more predictable to catch them when they come down. Learned how to fix a glitched name. What do you mean by glitched name? So close again to the M13? How much longer do you think you got till you have it? Played Smash twice. The first time you lost badly by walking off the stage, by holding the remote wrong, and second time you played, you won with Pichu against 4 people who played more than you. Nice. That's got to be brutal to the people who played, because Pichu is like not like an easy character to come in and play from everything I know. It's really annoying edgeguard, but he's good at it. I see. 1 kill away from the M13. Oh dang, that's close. Yeah, there's still a video somewhere on YouTube out there of me getting 2-stocked by the stage. Like the stage alone. No one actually touched me in between me in like for either of my deaths. I got launched by a bomb on the stage, and when I dropped back in, I fell right through the hole. Sonic the Gangster, how's it going? 2 guys in Fortnite. What? Reporting them. Good on you for reporting them. How's your date? Mine's good. Well, mine's been well. Mine's been going pretty well. I'm glad to hear yours is going well too. Yeah, I had work. I did a little bit of like yard stuff. Yeah, super fun things. And yeah, now I'm streaming. If your glitch name, just go to your account, press edit channel, and then change your name. Interesting. So like, what's the like glitch? Like, what do you mean by glitched name? Because I haven't heard of like names getting glitched and stuff. It's Fortnite for you. That's not how games should be, though, right? Like, they shouldn't just be accepted. Why do they say that? I don't know. Some people just are weird and, like, not right. Yeah, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. But some people think that, like, being wrong is funny, or they think, like, or they don't think it's wrong. Or do they just think they won't get, like, in trouble? And so they just do it because of that? I don't know. I don't know. I've, like, never felt the urge to do something like that, so I don't get why people would, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand the logic behind it either. Alright, so I think we're going to actually wrap up the stream here at 1950 encounters. I know that's like an hour early, but I have some things I kind of need to do tonight. But we'll be back on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday, and we'll definitely find a raid here, so stick around for that. Thinking to use your Switch Pro controller to play some BeamNG. That'll be a fun time right there. Are you heading out Fire Blast? Alright, see ya. Yeah, we got a few more encounters here. Unless we only see Gasoline, then we'll be here for like another hour. Hope you're the best of luck with your Pokemon. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's now realize the ports on the Switch are sorted from biggest to smallest down to up. That's true. That's true. I don't know why I always get annoyed when I'm plugging stuff into the Switch blindly, because I always want to try to plug the HDMI into the top. I don't know why that's the logic in my head, but I'm always like, why is the... Like, I always want it flipped from how it is, I guess. I don't know why that's the thing. Dang, early stream, sad boy something. Yeah, there's just a few little things I'm trying to do tonight. We're getting there. We're getting there on the schedule. We're getting there on the schedule. We'll be getting more consistent throughout this week, and like next week we should be really solid on it. We at least have the days and the start times nailed down. Those are nailed down. Those aren't changing. I'm just kind of ramping myself up into doing the 3-hour streams, and there's just been a lot of life stuff happening the past couple weeks. It's gotten a bit hectic, and some things I've had to help out with family with and stuff, and takes a little bit of priority. You're gonna head out. All right, see you later, gamers. This is our last encounter right here as well. So, guys, we're doing a raid. We're gonna be raiding Beal Binky. since we tried to yesterday and failed miserably when he ended stream, like as we rated him. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. A big thank you to Shining Umbreon for the raid, and to just all you new people for being here from the raid. I'll be back on Thursday, so I'd love to see you then. Hope to see you then. And until next time, guys, take care.